Yo, what's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, and Nick Fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. You want to know when the next video going to drop? Hit that notification bell. All right, let's jump right into this video. Do y'all think the New York Knicks can win 50 games? The reason I bring this up because I read an article in BNR and they had the New York Knicks going 50 and 32 for the season. And I was thinking to myself, is this possible? Can the New York Knicks pull this out? And when you think about, the way the New York Knicks has been playing, it's not that we are a bad team. We just been having a stroke of bad luck. And what I mean by that, we all know the injuries piled up, I shall say. And if you think about our schedule, one would say the Knicks have one of the toughest schedule, first half that is, of the season, if not the toughest schedule. But if you think about the injuries that pile up, and then you think about the rest of the season and who we have to play and the games that's left, and like I said, we have been having a stroke of bad luck with the injuries. I would think this might just be the toughest part of the season for the New York Knicks. Because let's be real, the New York Knicks was kind of doing their thing in that first half, even though people didn't give us the chance. People didn't think we were doing as well as we would because nobody had. Come on, they didn't think Jalen Brunson was the all-star that he is. But now that we move into the second half of the season, 55 games, the New York Knicks are 11 games over 500 and fourth in the East with a record of 33 and 22. We move into the second half and one have to be a little worried. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm worried. So you look at the last 5 games in February, these last 5 games, there's only one team that's under 500, and that's the Detroit Pistons. And to be honest with you, with the way, I'm not going to say the way the Knicks play, but with the injuries that we have on this team, I'm not really sure that we can beat the New York Knicks. And it's not just the injuries. And I hate to go backtrack and talk about the defense, but with the injuries, Tibbs should, adapt to something different, some different defense or something, but it's just the same old thing over and over. But if you look at these next 5 games before we go into the month of March, when I think that the schedule gonna get a little bit a little tougher, if you ask me, and we still have the injuries. Uh, when we go, I'll show you the injuries, and there's some little bit of hope. Julius Randle, right now, there's talk that he could be back in a matter of weeks. There's still, people talking about surgery. That's just whispers, and I'm hearing that there's no need to really worry about surgery, but anything is possible. Then we got Ananobi. But if we can just get Hartenstein back and Donna Chizo back, and I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit minute. Get Bogdanovic back, a little bit back to full strength, shooter, you know what I'm saying, and a slasher and a rebounder. We could win. Like I said, Knicks is 55 games in, we 33 and 22. They say we can win 50 games. I'm not going to give a prediction. I didn't want to give a prediction, but I know y'all might not like my prediction because I'm thinking the Knicks can go what 46 and 46 and 36. And I know, a lot of y'all might say, come on, man. But I'm going off the injuries. And it depends on how long it takes for Julius Randle to get back, Ananobi, and how quick can that the new acquisition of Bogdanovic and Burks get, the chemistry going, which is my next episode. You know what I'm saying? When I get this, I'm going to get to that in a minute. But like I said, if you look at the injuries, you know, Washington, he's not a key player on the team, but right now he is a body that we could use because we have so many injuries. And it's kind of, a shame that it's another injury, so let's be real. Then we all know about Mitchell Robinson. Hopefully he be back sometime before the playoffs. If not the playoffs. Julius Randle is up in the air right now. You know what I'm saying? We're hoping that surgery is not the problem. Isaiah Hartenstein, he's a game time decision. I'm thinking with the 8-day rest with the All-Star break that he should be able to play in Thursday game against Philadelphia. Then Donovan Cheezer with that hamstring. And the thing about hamstrings, they have a tendency to linger. You know what I'm saying? I know this ain't football, but a hamstring do have a tendency to linger and resurface at the wrong time of the season, like the playoffs. It might come back in April and March and just give them a little rest, and then soon we get ready for June. Bow, you know what I'm saying? Here comes the hamstring. Then Bogdanovich, that calf, and I'm not saying he's an old player, but he's up there, you know what I'm saying? And injuries have been a little bit hampering throughout his career. But I don't know how much a difference he's going to make. You know what I'm saying? He haven't made that much of a difference since the trade. And like I said, I'm going to get into that in a minute. Then Ananobi, you know what I'm saying? And the team is really missing Ananobi. In the 12 games that he did play with us, he was fantastic. And to have him sitting out first, it was a mystery. Then once the injury was revealed, you know, I thought he'd be back much sooner. But then that inflammation turned into some bones spurs, you know, something, you know, more serious. So he had to have surgery. So right now, it's looking a little. I don't. Like I said, I'm giving the Knicks 46 and 36, and I'm hoping and wishing it could be a little bit more than that. But when I'm being realistic, when I look at the injuries and the way the teams is playing, and I mean by that, I'm talking about chemistry. Let's just to be real about the chemistry. Let's just be real about the chemistry and let's get right into it because everybody wanted a trade. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the trade that y'all asked for because we all know who y'all Knicks fans was clamoring for, and that was Murray. But no, we didn't get him. Matter of fact, he stayed put. I didn't think the Atlanta Hawks was going to trade him anyway. Let's be honest. They'd have been a fool to trade Murray. That combination of Trey Young and him, it will pay off. They just got to get the right mixture to come in and, you know, the supporting cast, you know what I'm saying, to come in with these guys. But let's get back to our trade, and that was Burks and Bogdanovic. And I'm gonna be real because even before the Knicks acquired these two guys, there was talk about, and it was fans, you know, Knicks commentators talking about the Knicks need to go out and get Burks. And you know, when Burks was on the team, I wasn't a big fan of Burks, and I liked him coming off the bench. I just didn't like him being our point guard. And so far, since he's been here, and I'm not trying to take a jab or a shot at Burks, but he looked like he's the reason why Detroit looked so bad. I'm not saying Detroit all of a sudden turned into a powerhouse, but Burks had looked awful. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, he knows team scheme. So I know it could be a chemistry thing, and it could be that he's forcing his shots up and everything. But so far, they haven't lived up to expectation. Let's be real. I was expecting 20 points out of Bogdanovic, and I was hoping that Burks would do what he was supposed to do. And because I'm stuck on Burks, let's just get to his points. I was hoping that he would get the 12.6. You know, so I wasn't really worried about the points, but I was really concerned. What I was excited about was that 40% shooting from downtown. I just felt it was going to really open up the court for the New York Knicks. So far, he's been streaky. He's been making his threes, come in, make 1-3, 2-3, miss, and then it ain't that he missed his shots. It's the thinking, it's the plays that he make. You know what I'm saying? And the defense. Let's just be real. He never really been known for his defense, but he just be out of place most of the time, out of position, and it puts stress on the other players because they have to back him up. Which when they go to back him up, draws them off his man. I mean, I I'm not. I'm be honest. When I come to this trade, like I said, I wasn't mad at the trade. I thought Brooks would be a little bit more than what he is. But like I said earlier, you know, being that the All Star break have happened, maybe it give them time to get more, you know, gelling with the team. You know where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I think with all the injuries that been going on with the New York Knicks, and I know this was Jalen Brunson first time being an All Star. That's why he couldn't have turned it down. And no, I'm not saying he should have turned down the All Star game, but what I think he should have turned down was the 3-point contest. You know what I'm saying? That I think he should have turned that down and got a little bit more rest. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about the way the All Star game is played, they was resting while they played the game. But the East came out with a passion. They was going to win. They wanted to win that game. They was trying to get to 200 points. So I mean, that's another story I'm gonna get to in a minute. But if you think about this trade, it's the trade that y'all all wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's the guy y'all wanted, but it's the trade that everybody said the Knicks needed to make. The Knicks needed to go out and add something to their bench. Well, we went out and added something to the bench, and right now it's not working. And I can say, or y'all can say, and maybe it just is this. It's the chemistry, and maybe it's going to take a little more time. And like I said, with the 8 days of the All-Star break, maybe that just gave the New York Knicks the time they need to come out and play just a little better. Now, the players that I mentioned, Burks, he's relatively healthy. I don't hear anything wrong. But Bogdanovich, he's a game time decision for Philadelphia, and Philadelphia missing their big time star and Joe Embiid. But they still got a nice team over there. The way they're not hit with the injury bugs, and Maxi, he's holding it down. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have to see because what I'm worried about is Boston. You know what I'm saying? Boston. I'm wanting to see this matchup, but I've been wanting to see the matchup with the New York Knicks at full strength. It's coming quicker than I wanted, but at the same time, we got to play the games that we got to play. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get to something that I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And that's the chemistry. And I know that Quentin Grimes and Malachi Phim, Evan Fournier, and Ryan Oscarano really didn't make a difference. But let's back it up because if you think about the chemistry wise, no, the latter three players that I just mentioned, no. But Quentin Grimes, before he got hurt and before the trade, and even when Randall went down, we was winning games. So I know when you look at it, you say the Knicks really gave up nothing to, get two quality plays, but are they quality plays if they don't fit the system? And right now, Burks is looking like a chicken running around with his head cut off. And Bondanovich, I'm actually give him a, a B, a minus B. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really known for his defense. And I think he's, adjusting his game to Brunson. And we don't know how long that calf was bothering him and when exactly did he hurt it. I don't hear, in this game, that game, Detroit could have pulled a fast one over on the New York Knicks. But nonetheless, I think, I'm not really worried about him because we got him for a threat, and he still was that threat. The players, the defense had to respect him on that 3-point line, and it kind of opened up the goddamn court for the New York Knicks. And when he was hurt these last couple of games, you seen the difference. But the difference that Alec Burke makes is that he trash. He trash. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that, Burks. This we came across this video, but I'm sorry about that, Burks. But you've been playing like trash. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I said, maybe it's taking time you get used to the team, but right now you've been playing like trash. And let's get over to what y'all been wanting to hear. Um, and all right, did Jalen Brunson didn't disappoint y'all in the All Star break weekend? Now in the All Star 3-point competition, I'm be honest. Like I said earlier, I don't even know why he played in that game. I'm just gonna be real. I don't know why he played in the game. I figure he should have, just set that out and concentrate on the All Star game. He worked really hard to get to the All Star game, so there's no reason he should have set that out. I'm not even ask the man to set that out. But the 3-point contest with the competitors that was in it, there was no chance he was gonna win it. So I give big ups to the man, and that he went out there and did his best and everything. But he should have set that out. Let's just be real. So did he disappoint y'all? 17 minutes, 12 points, four rebounds, 2 from 9 from downtown, 5 assists. He had a couple of nice assists. I do like did like, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say he disappointed us. You know what I'm saying? He ain't go out and drop 20, 30 points. We was hoping he at least dropped 21 points where I was. But if you look at the game, Halliburton and Dame, Dame. I think Dame got the record. I think he broke Kobe's 31 points with 39 points. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yo, tell me what do y'all think. Brunson did actually get a little dunk off, you know what I'm saying? There you go, swinging on the rim. There you go. Well, he did get a little dunk off in the game. But did he disappoint y'all? Nah. What grade would you give him for his first All-Star game? I gave him a B, B plus. I'm being honest. I gave him a B plus. You know what I'm saying? He went and did what he was supposed to do because he's a reserve. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a starter. He wasn't in there for more minutes than the stars, like I said. But yeah, I gave him a B. You know what I'm saying? B plus. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud to have him on his team. You know what I'm saying? I'm very excited to have Jalen Brunson on his team. But Jalen Brunson, he went out there and he did what he had to do. But if you think about the rest of, the All Star break, and let me just come out and say it, they played my man, I'm about to say Obi Toppin, Jacob Toppin. I don't care what nobody say. Jacob Toppin won that competition. If you ask me, it was fixed. And I know a lot of people say, come on, you ain't know the NBA was fixed. That was fixed because, all right, one, McClung happened to have a jersey that fit Shaq. Come on. He happened to have a jersey that fit Shaq. Come on. Come on. And then the bullshit dunk he did. They was giving him. We're not even going to talk about Jalen Brown whack ass dunks. Come on. Let's be real. Jalen Brown dunks he should have been out in round one. Let's be real. Brown should have been out in round one. Obi Toppin, the first dunk he did, when he went over his brother, touched nothing. He didn't even put if you look at all the other guys, they jumped up, they put the pressure on the ball, they used the ball to get an extra push. He didn't do none of that. Let's put it short. Jacob Toppin got jerked. You know what I'm saying? That's the proper word. He got jerked, chipped, cheated. It was fixed. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm saying that because I'm a basketball fan. And the dunk, you see the dunk. You gonna tell me that this dunk didn't get him to round two? Come on, you crazy? That was the best dunk in the goddamn contest. And that dunk would have won the comp. That dunk should have won the comp. Look at that dunk. Come on. Tell me if I'm wrong about Jacob Toppin not being this year's slam dunk champion. He got robbed. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Knicks fan. I'm saying that because I'm an NBA fan. I love basketball. He got robbed. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Did he get robbed or not? Did he get robbed or not? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all think the Knicks can win 50 games? Do y'all think BNR is right? Or do y'all think I'm right? Is it 46-36? Or if it's somewhere around there, 47 wins, but 48 wins? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm going to be real. But right now, I don't know if the Knicks can win 50 games with the team the way they are right now. And I'm talking about the injuries and with guys being out, just the way they playing. The guys no chemistry, and that's with Burks, you know what I'm saying, Bogdanovich, you know what I'm saying. Do they got 50 wins in them? I don't know. I gave you my prediction. Y'all can hit me with y'all prediction in the comments. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and peace.